I love you.
Morning.
Morning. Did you sleep all right?
Fine, thank you. Didn't realise that cooked breakfast was all part of the service.
Well, it's not exactly healthy, but it will fortify you for the day ahead.
Oh yes, the rigours of paperwork in the confines of my office.
Yeah, I know it's a bore, Heston, but as I said, I do think it's better if you lie low until things settle down.
Ridiculous. Depraved moron robs me. I'm the one treated like a criminal, and I have to wait until they deign to set a trial date.
You know, I'm sorry, it must be very stressful.
Complete waste of taxpayers' money. There's no way that a court case is in the public interest.
Well, you don't need to worry about that. You just concentrate on staying calm.
I'm not going to sit like a lame duck. I am making a stand.
Really? Like what?
Well, let's just say the old boys' network isn't quite dead. Gloucester Old Spot. Oh, good.
Many appointments today?
Oh, just a pedicure and a facial, I think.
Only 2.
So, are we still on for Mum's this weekend?
I've got to get this website finished by Monday and the client still hasn't finalised the layout.
Oh, she's so looking forward to seeing you.
Look, I think we need some time to ourselves. Talk about things.
Well, we can do that anytime.
But we don't, do we? We're always so busy rushing around.
No, you're right. There's masses to sort out.
In fact, let's do it tonight. I've got a call booked with a client at 6, so I should be through by
I
about...
to see Anna tonight. She's having a crisis. Sorry. Look, it's time for my run. We'll talk about it later, yeah?
Oh, Julia, are you still on for that meeting this evening with Daniel?
What? Oh, yeah, can I let you know later?
It is quite important.
Yeah, I realise that. Sorry. I am sorry. I've just got a lot on my plate at the moment. Heston is behaving like an irascible schoolboy. Not that I blame him. I know it's tough. I just don't seem to be able to get through to him.
He's gone into stiff upper lip mode. We'll just have to wait until he thaws, I suppose. Are you going to answer that?
Martin.
Ah.
You know, I've completely ignored him. Still he phones and texts and sends presents.
Man who knows what he wants.
Really? Well, I'm a woman that wants to get rid of him.
Now you are talking. I tell you what, let's do lunch at the Icon and I will give you the full Zara Carmichael masterclass.
Thank you very much.
No problem at all.
Heston!
Godfrey.
Splendid! I was just about to slip out for a celebratory smoke, but sit down, sit down.
Thank you very much.
Damn difficult case, but we got the blighters.
Mais bien sûr.
Absolument! How the devil are you? Don't tell me. Something on your mind?
Well, I was wondering if I could ask you a little favour.
Sans question. Fire away, dear boy.
Spot of trouble with some burglars. Well, one burglar, twice, to be precise.
The chap who whacked the scoundrel who was robbing him. The case has become a veritable media feeding frenzy.
Malheureusement.
So that was you.
Morning.
Oh, someone's cheerful.
Oh, I need some jabs from the holiday. Well, it's my honeymoon, actually.
Get you.
Oh, when's the big day?
Oh, 2 weeks. I can't wait.
Well, your cutting is a bit fine.
Oh, Janie Everts. Soon to be Marsh.
Well, we're chock-a-block this morning. Joe's got a clinic.
Oh, no. Well, what if I get dengue fever or something?
Dengue. Depends where you're going.
South America.
That's okay, I can fit you in at about 4.
Oh, brilliant. I'm all over the place. I've got so much to do.
Oh, I was exactly the same. So is it church or registry?
Oh, church. With all the trimmings, got the choir, flowers, bell ringing.
Oh, how lovely. And what about the colour scheme? Well, the colour scheme ties everything in, from the church right through to reception. Bridesmaid dresses, buttonholes, bouquet.
The bouquet.
Well, ideally, you want the flowers in the bouquet to act as a mini metaphor of the entire event.
Metaphor.
Well, yours is traditional, obviously, but maybe you could have one flower in there that's modern and funky. You know, an expression of your inner...
Bridezilla.
Anyway, I'm sure you've got lots of ideas.
But it's nice to have someone to talk it through with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you this afternoon.
Yeah, see you later. What?
It was sheer malice to come back a second time. Utter carnage. And the only thing the police were interested in was the fact that I'd hit him.
Yes.
The country's going to hell in a handcart, and you must see that all the time.
I do. Absolutely. And I know what a fine chap you are, man and boy. But to speak candidly, for a case like this to come to court...
Ridiculous.
The CPS must feel they have some grounds. They may be irritating and parochial, but they're not crazy. They must have fairly strong evidence against you.
My word against his.
You're not listening, Heston. They must have pretty good evidence that you acted disproportionately or perhaps were economical with the truth somehow. Emotional situations can be confusing.
I am a decent man who exercised the right to defend himself, and it's preposterous that this is going to trial. Surely the first thing to do is to go in and object.
This isn't the sixth form debating club. It's the criminal justice system. You can't just object to the very fact of a trial on the grounds of being a good chap.
Why not?
Really, Heston, this isn't like you. This is happening. And if you want to retain your liberty and career, you'd better get off your pedestal sharpish and start thinking about how you're going to get yourself out of this mess.
Charming way to treat an old friend.
It's the law we're talking about. Think very carefully about what I said, or you'll be wasting both our time.
If that's your attitude, maybe I'm better off representing myself.
Heston!
Thank you.
Well, have you looked in the drawer? Properly? So I'm supposed to psychically divine that you're out of undies? You're perfectly capable of putting a wash on yourself.
Thanks, Mr. Prentice. Have a nice day.
Cheers.
See you later.
You're looking pleased with yourself?
Yes, I have thought of the perfect thing for Janie's bouquet. A parrot flower. It's classic, but with a modern twist.
Can you train it to say I do? What's that?
This is an anniversary card for Jimmy.
You've only been married for 2 months.
Yeah, well, you've got to keep the romance alive, haven't you?
Apparently.
You know, it was exactly a year ago today that I realised that he was the one.
Oh, right.
We went on this picnic and it was blue sky, butterfly, really romantic. And then the weather changed, it was windy, rainy, it was freezing. And we took shelter under this tree and he put his arm around me and I looked out and there was this giant bolt of lightning that hit the horizon. And I thought, you know what? If I die right now, I'll be happy. And that is when I realised that we were meant to be together.
You nearly got fried by lightning. Are you sure you're reading the signals right?
What do you think of these graphics? The brief was funky and innovative.
Yeah, nice.
That was a long run.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
You sure you're not overdoing it?
No, I love it. I've spent long enough sitting on my backside.
It's just you've been really tired and I'm not sure you...
I'm fine. I've got to look my best, haven't I?
Five times? Seriously? You must be fantastic in the sack. And your problem is?
Look, it's not that he's a divorcee, okay? I mean, at my age, they're 10 a penny. But 5 marriages is ridiculous, Zara. And he's obviously incapable of sustaining a meaningful relationship.
Have you checked under the patio?
Well, it did occur to me.
Like, seriously, when I met him, I thought he was delightful. Charming, competent, knowledgeable, a real silver fox.
Exactly. Good at reeling them in.
How does he make you feel when you're with him?
He's fantastic. He is, you know, he's very funny. He's generous. He's romantic. I mean, people always respond well to Martin.
Well, no wonder he's had 5 wives. He's good looking, he's good company, he's good in...
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, there's no point because he's leaving Leatherbridge soon.
Leaving?
He's going to build his grand design in North Wales.
Honestly, I don't get you sometimes, Julia.
Why, what do you mean?
Well, what the hell are you fretting about? He's hardly proffering a prenup and rattling wedding chains, is he?
No.
So, what have you got to lose? He's perfect for a few weeks of uncomplicated fun, which, with all you've got on your plate, is exactly what you need right now.
Yeah.
The point is that top totty like that doesn't come along very often, so you should grab it with both hands. Sounds like it's big enough.
It's never that straightforward, though, is it?
Sneaky bit of retail therapy.
Don't spy on me. It's bad luck.
I wasn't spying. I thought lunch was ready.
10 minutes.
Well, I can do it if you're busy.
No, I will do it.
Hey, no hurry.
I'll get this.
No, don't be silly.
I'm not arguing. Oh, he's certainly keen.
Well, maybe he's just not used to being turned down.
If you want my advice, don't judge a man on paper.
Excuse me, but were we not supposed to be having a seminar on how I should dump him?
I know, but look at Daniel's CV. Crook, womanizer, gambler, and yet actually he's turned out to be the most attentive, loving partner I could have hoped for. And a fantastic father.
Absolutely, but he was young then.
Young or old, people change. I mean, look at me. If I hadn't taken the risk, I would still be alone and childless and having meaningless flings with unsuitable men.
Maybe.
Definitely. You've got to take the plunge sometime, Julia. You're afraid of something and it's not the size of...
There you are.
I was just going to make a cup of tea while there were no patients round, as Julia insists on me skulking about.
I'm sorry. The trial must be very worrying for you.
Yes, a little.
I do not understand. You were protecting yourself. What is a man supposed to do? Invite a stranger in to destroy their home for a third time? Of course you had to teach him.
Well...
No question. You are a fine, upstanding Englishman defending your castle. Now, do you have a good lawyer?
Well, I'm going to represent myself.
Wonderful. Your innocence will shine forth.
Yes.
The truth will out, you will see.
Yes, I'm sure.
Let me make your tea. Now, do not worry. Jesus sees all.
So it's kind of like an elongated orchid in shades of purple.
Sounds perfect.
No engagement ring?
Oh, it's being altered. It's a massive solitaire with 2 rubies. It's gorgeous. We're totally broke now.
Oh, but you're worth it. So how are your stress levels? Are you looking after yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine. I get a bit of a dicky tummy now and again, and I feel quite bloated a lot of the time. I hope I fit into my dress.
Of course you will. Figure like that, you'll look amazing. Just keep an eye on the refined carbs and make sure you're getting enough protein.
I do. I have the protein drinks.
Your pulse and your BP are slightly raised.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, you're probably just overdoing it. I know that it's hard, but try and keep everything in perspective.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. No, it's just I want everything to be so perfect for him.
It will. I promise. It'll be amazing. We get ourselves tied up in knots and they don't even notice half the details.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just being an idiot.
No, you're not. You're being human.
Well, thanks. It's nice to talk to someone who actually understands.
Anytime. Mr. Lang?
Realise we don't quite cut it as a defence barrister after all?
Something like that.
Mercifully. Thank you, Holly. Sit down. I think you should start by going over exactly what happened again. See if we can't get to the bottom of whatever it is the CPS think they have on you. Right, fire away.
I was asleep, and I heard a noise downstairs.
Him entering, or was he already inside?
Inside, I think.
Time?
10 p.m. I think I may have been a bit vague with the police about the number of blows.
Well, it can't be difficult to remember.
At first I said it was once.
First?
And then I said it was more than once, but I wasn't sure.
Right. Are we clearer now?
Yes. It was 3.
3? Right. Any more surprises?
No.
You sure? Nothing that could catch you out on?
Nothing.
Good.
Except after the first time I was burgled, I felt quite threatened. So I found my old cricket bat and put it by the bed.
Not great. Gives them ammunition to claim it was premeditated, but understandable under the circumstances. We can work around that.
Well, I told the police it was there all the time.
Is there anyone who could contradict that?
No. Except Mrs. Stansby, the cleaner. Possibly.
Janie, it's Beth Saunders here, wondering if you're coming to do the facial or not. You seem to be making a habit of this. Perhaps you could get back to me?
You're joking. Janie, I'm not being funny, but the joint account is for household stuff. 5 grand. And why haven't you been turning up for your clients? Janie, what is with you at the minute?
I'm going to the doctor's.
Are you okay?
You're a highly educated man, for goodness sake. How could you be so foolish?
I know. You never expect that something like this will happen to you. You go through life doing your best, and this aggression... It's been a hell of a few months.
Oh? Anything extenuating?
The arresting police officer, he was so hostile, it really got my back up. I couldn't think straight.
Right. Well, the lies aren't a good start, but they must have more on you than that.
Really?
We'll just have to wait and see.
So you're gonna...
Of course. I'm not going to leave you in the lurch. But you must tell me the complete truth and assume absolutely nothing from now on. Is that clear?
Sorry, we're just about to close.
I can't wait. Stop. It's like it's coming out of my chest.
Jenny, how long have you been shaking like that?
I don't know.
Okay, let's get you sat down. We'll get a doctor to come.
No, I
have a
don't
look.
want to see a doctor. I want to see you.
A doctor's more highly
No,
qualified.
no, I want to talk to you. Everyone else hates me.
Let's go and have a chat in my room.
Okay.
Jenny, let's get you sat down.
He doesn't love me. He doesn't love me. He doesn't want to marry me anymore.
I'm sure that that's not true. Jenny, just try and take some slow, deep breaths and tell me what happened.
My heart's going all the time. It hurts and I never sleep. I never sleep.
It's going to be all right. You're under so much pressure. You've probably been having panic attacks. Have you been drinking lots of coffee to cope with the tiredness?
No, I don't like coffee.
Energy drink? Something to keep you up?
No, nothing, no.
You're just really stressed. I know, I was exactly the same. I just wanted to let off steam and scream and shout and eat cake. Jane, tell me, I'm not judging you, have you taken any recreational drugs? Any cocaine, amphetamines?
Why is everyone accusing me of bad things all the time?
Jane, I'm not accusing you.
What are you doing? What are you doing talking to her?
I'm trying to find you. I was worried. Why did you...
You weren't. You just wanted to flirt with this slapper.
I'm not flirting. If anyone, I came to see how you were.
Oh, you just don't love me anymore. You're just sleeping around.
Janie, what is going on with you?
I
It's
knew it. I knew it. I'm calling off the wedding.
What wedding?
I knew it.
Janie, what wedding?
Okay, let's go into my room and have a chat and find out what's going on. Come on. Okay, I know that this is a big shock for both of you, but somewhere along the line, you've got your wires crossed.
Look, if I gave you the wrong impression, I'm sorry, but I never
I've got
actually...
the dress. Something old, something new.
No, I never proposed to her, seriously.
Everything. It's going to be so beautiful.
Janie, I'm sure that one day you're going to make a lovely bride, but not right now. You're not very well.
But the shaking and the feeling sick and the stomach pains.
How long have you had them for?
It must have been a couple of months now. I mean, she started being really hyper, running all the time, moody, losing loads of weight.
Well, 18 months ago you were 11 stone. Now you must be down to about 8.
3 stone in 2 months.
Wow, that's not just from the running. Have you been taking anything, diet pills?
As soon as I started, I felt really wired, but even if I didn't run, the weight just dropped off. And Dane loved it, so I took more and more.
I liked it at first, but then I got worried. When she was getting so thin, acting weird.
The thing is, some diet pills can act as amphetamines, accelerating the metabolism, palpitations, dizziness, even hallucinations if taken in a high dose.
Hallucinations?
A combination of the drugs and chronic lack of sleep, the body can get run down. You must have become delusional, thinking that you were getting married, the wedding dress, attacking you right now.
Oh, I didn't mean
It's
it. I just
fine.
lost it.
It's fine.
When did you buy the dress?
A few weeks ago.
And you've managed to keep it from Dane all this time?
Well, the groom can't see the dress, can he? It's bad luck.
What I mean is all this wedding stuff. You were very open about it with me, but not with Dane. Why?
Oh, Julia, shall we start the meeting? Daniel's here with Joe. You don't mind, do you?
No, but Heston seems to have gone AWOL.
Oh, okay, but we do really need to talk about this. I thought the most sensible solution would be if Daniel and I did a doctor-partner job share, then we can negotiate the working hours between ourselves.
Well, good luck with that. Seriously, though, I'll run it by Heston if he deigns to show up.
Thanks.
Big puppy kiss too? Yes, you are.
Hello, my little man.
So everything was okay before you started taking the pills?
No.
Well, there seems to be a bit of a difference there. Dane, you had no idea that Janie wanted to get married?
No. Well, I suppose I could sense it, but I'm sorry. I thought I did, but...
So why move in together?
Because I loved you. I mean, I still do, it's just... We're not the same people. We don't do anything, we don't talk. It's more like a habit than a relationship.
I know that this is really hard for both of you. But, Janie, on some level, you must have known, which is why you kept the fantasy from Dane.
Maybe, I suppose.
So isn't it better now that it's out in the open? You might have spent years being unhappy.
But I wasn't.
You were on a crash diet that was seriously damaging your health. Surely, in your heart of hearts, you must have known that something was wrong.
I just wanted to be gorgeous. I've never felt quite good enough for you.
You can't change yourself just to please someone else. You've got to be wanted for who you are, otherwise it's not love, is it?
I'm sorry. I never meant to make you feel like that.
The important thing now is that you stop taking the drugs. It might not be easy, there might be withdrawal symptoms, but I'll book you an appointment with a doctor. Will you do that, Janie?
Yeah.
I also think it's a good idea to get checked out on A&E. I'm sure that there's no long-term damage, but just to be safe.
I'll take you.
Do you want to?
Of course. Just because... It doesn't mean I can't see you through this, does it? It's my fault.
It's nobody's fault. Relationships aren't easy.
No.
I'll give them a call and let them know that you're coming.
Thanks.
And any problems, you know where I am.
Thanks. Oh, I'm sorry to be so... mental.
Really, not at all.
okay?
Not really. Looks like he's going to leave her.
Oh, bless.
It's probably for the best.
No then.
See you tomorrow. Martin. No, I know, I'm sorry. It's just been so hectic, you know. A drink? Oh, well, I don't see why not. The court is going to find you innocent, but until then...
I'm a pariah.
What are you hoping to achieve by provoking me?
You're gonna hit me?
We're not talking about me.
You should go into politics.
I'm a doctor.
Well, not even bother. Just man up and take the streets back.
Stop it! Stop it! This is...
Break it up! This is a doctor's surgery, a place of healing. I'm a doctor!
The chances of Mandy making